Welcome back. Today in our Sunday Spotlight, it's beginning to feel a lot like summer. If you're headed to any of Connecticut's state parks in the coming weeks or months, maybe even today, what can you expect? Mason Trumbull is here with the answers. He's Deputy Commissioner of Connecticut's Department of Energy and Environmental Protection. That, of course, is the state agency that oversees the parks. Thank you for being with us, Mason. I guess the first thing I want to know is, how are the parks doing? It's that time of year. The spotlight is on you. What should we expect?
Thank you, Eric. It is Memorial Day weekend, and we are up and running. All our parks are fully open, as well as our campgrounds. So lots of folks, our campgrounds are actually fully booked this weekend, and a lot of folks outside today looking forward to the start of a fun summer.
In April, the New London Day newspaper wrote an editorial basically saying they wanted the legislature to give even more money to DEP. Let's put more people out there. But the stats in it are what got my attention. Half the staff and 10 million visitors the last time you guys counted. That's just bananas how many people are taking advantage of the park. So do you have enough people to keep everything running and looking good?
That's a great question. And no doubt, since the pandemic, we have seen an incredible increase in use in our state parks and really everywhere outside. So the answer to that is we're working on it. Yes, we are actively hiring. So if you know anyone who's interested in working in a state park, a boat launch this summer, we would love to have them apply. Lifeguards as well. We are fully open this weekend, but we are still hiring right up through July 4th, especially looking for lifeguards right now. So definitely want to make sure that we are ready to go for as we continue through the summer season.
And I know lifeguards need specialized training, which is part of why it's tough to find them, but you guys are willing to help them get that training.
Exactly. We do provide free training as part of the State Parks Lifeguard Program. Our last training is mid-June, so that's why we're doing a big push right now. If you're interested, we'll take you.
And really, you're just looking for good men and women who are looking to be outside and enjoy the parks.
Absolutely. We have a variety of positions, obviously, for lifeguards. I need to have some swimming skill. But beyond that, we have maintenance positions, campground, ticket booths. We have lots of different positions. So if you're interested in getting outside, working, having a great summer office, we have the best office in the state of Connecticut.
Tell me a little bit about what people can expect if they go out there. Are there capacity restrictions? Is there any COVID stuff that still remains, or are they pretty much open for business?
Yeah, our parks are fully open, full parking capacity. Watch our Twitter, CT Deep News. We'll be tweeting out any closures over the weekend. We have had some closures in the past. We have a new program this year. It's called Park Connect, where we are connecting bus routes to 7 state parks across the state. Hammonasset being one of them. That's one that always closes. Sherwood Island, also another one that closes quickly. So if you can't get there by car, chances are you might be able to get there by bus. And check out the Park Connect page on our website.
All right, that's a great idea, because you see those alerts and you see the highway signs. Those Rocky Neck, the park closes down on a nice Sunday morning in the summer like you wouldn't believe. I don't want to bring the mood down on a summer weekend or as we head towards summer, but there's serious stuff the DEP does as well, and part of that is boating safety. We've already, unfortunately, seen some very sad stories early in this season. You want people to be aware of that as they head outdoors as well.
Yeah, we have had some tragedies this year. It's very important for the public to be safe while they're in or on the water. The number one thing that I can share with the public is wear your life jacket if you're on a boat. And not only is that advice, that is actually law. So in Connecticut, it is law to wear your life jacket through the end of May. And so this weekend, please, our environmental conservation police officers will be out there making sure people are safe and encouraging and enforcing that you wear your life jacket while you're on the water.
And people may not realize, and we saw it unfortunately in some of the sad coverage of some of the tragedies, but the water is so cold this time of year, it doesn't take much, unfortunately, for something tragic to happen.
That is absolutely right. So right now we get these beautiful warm days, 80, 90 degrees, but the water is still frigid. And that's what people don't quite understand, and it's easy to be deceived by the warm weather. So please, if you're on the water, dress for the water, be prepared for that cold water. It's much harder to swim, much harder to maintain your composure if you're in cold water. So please dress for the water and be prepared.
And of course, in addition, you talked about lifeguards and other staff, but the DEP, the Conservation Police, will be out there as well, making sure everybody follows the rules. They'll be fully staffed and ready to go for the summer?
Yeah, our Environmental Conservation Police, we're recruiting there as well, so that seems to be the story across all of our divisions right now. If folks are interested in working for DEEP or working seasonally, we do have open recruitments really across many of our positions right right now.
We had the chief state's attorney on in our last block, and he was saying, you know, they're dealing with the same thing, just a lot of retirements, a lot of turnover. Is that sort of the same thing, whether it's seasonal or year-round? You need people.
Absolutely, absolutely. Encourage. Really working for DEEP is a fantastic opportunity. You get to work outdoors in many cases, and lots of open positions right now, just like everyone else across the state.
We had the commissioner on last year, and I did this to her, so I'm going to do it to you. Give people a secret spot. You go to all the parks, you know all of them. What's that? Give us the little spoiler alert. Where's the place to go on a nice, beautiful day that people might not think of?
Where people won't think of. That's a good one. You know, one of my sneaky spots that I like to go, and I'm hesitant to tell you, but I will just for you, Eric, is People's State Forest in Barkhamsted. Really beautiful. Farmington River is right there. Beautiful hiking, and just an all-around gorgeous park.
All right. Well, there you go. You heard it here. The deputy commissioner gave you the sneaky spot to go. Of course, also the beaches, I'm sure, will be busy Memorial Day right on through the summer, and hopefully you have plenty of lifeguards out there. Mason Trumbull, the deputy commissioner of DEEP, thank you for being with us here on CT22.
Thank you, Eric.
And that is CT22 for this week. CBS Sunday Morning with Jane Pauley is up next. We leave you on this Memorial Day weekend with video from the state's Veterans Cemetery in Middletown, where those who served our country honorably, both in times of war and peace, are buried. The real reason for this weekend. We'll meet you back here in Studio A next Sunday morning.